Yo, what's happening? What's happening? We are live. Everybody, what's going on? First and foremost, like I always do, I want to start out with positive energy, positive vibes. I want everybody out there who is out there trying to achieve something with their life, trying to push their goals forward and trying to make this shit work out here in this fucking world. I want y'all to know that I'm supporting you, and I wholeheartedly want you to succeed, man. I hope everybody is getting to the money. I hope everybody's getting to whatever it is that they want to do. Don't let no negative energy stop you, man, and stay your ass away from negative motherfuckers. So, as always, want to start that way. Came here today because I find it odd that ever since that Hurt Bay saga, when motherfuckers was out here, I guess, wanting to tell the world that they cheated, it became a trend of things, I guess. So I guess motherfuckers feel like it's a trend now to sit in front of a camera and let everybody know that they cheated on their significant other or whatever problems they got going on in their relationship, which is, to me, the weirdest shit in the fucking world to do. I guess people give that much of a shit about people seeing them on the internet, and I can't relate. After a while, you start to actually kind of ask yourself, are these shits real? Like, are people planning this type of shit just to like get views and to go viral? Like, I don't understand the point of it all, but here we are, because once again, we got a motherfucker out here who not only is confessing his cheating to the world, but I guess he has a reason to do that, because this nigga is a motherfucking relationship advice giver. He's not no relationship counselor. I don't think he should give himself that title, because motherfuckers don't live by what they fucking preach. But god damn, you was out here telling motherfuckers all types of shit. You was, I don't believe what he say? He said if a dude cheats, if a dude gets caught cheating, it's not his first time. It's just his first time getting caught. And like he was just going in about people being faithful and all this other shit, talking about just leave the girl and give her to somebody else if you gonna cheat. All this other shit, just being, a class A hypocrite, like most people do, who get in the spotlight and get a lot of fucking, viewership and a lot of people following behind them. You start to see the hypocrisy and shit. And it's weird, man. Like, it's weird. And I can't relate. I can't relate at all. So I'm not gonna act like, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm, whatever, but I gotta play this shit because I wanna get into this conversation of how stupid motherfuckers gotta be to let some shit like this happen. Like, I'm never putting myself in front of a camera so that you can tell the world that you did me wrong and then try to act like you're a changed human being or whatever the fuck the case may be. Listen to the shit. Listen to the, I guess, confession, so to speak.
What's going on, guys? Derrick Jaxn here, and today I am joined by my lovely wife, Danae, and we just wanted to address a couple of things. We understand that some of you may have already heard, maybe not.
Sorry, it's not loud
This
enough.
chapter of our marriage
as
is
loud as
one
it goes.
that was preceded by a marriage that I completely failed. And I would say it just started around August, maybe September of last year. But, a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that other stuff. Some of it is true. Some of it is completely false. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear, I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex, to sexual flirtation and meeting up and that kind of thing. And some things that otherwise may be considered okay by some in terms of like just chatting or checking on people or being checked on by people that I've had a previous encounter with. But without my wife's knowledge of it and with us having a sexual history, all of it falls under the umbrella of inappropriate, cheating, affair, stepping out, definitely not in alignment with the vows that I took. And definitely not in alignment with the biblical standard of what it means to be faithful, which is the standard that I'm going by now. Now,
Motherfuckers
I'm
be
saying
good
this
talkers,
publicly,
bro.
not because I'm, married to you guys. First and foremost, I'm accountable to God. Then I have to be accountable to my wife, in which we've already had this conversation. I've already told her literally everything. I've given her basically a roll call list. If I've said hello to a woman in the last 12 years of me knowing her, she knows about it. But now that it's been made so public, it's important that I first off let you guys know I do not stand by those actions. I don't want to encourage anybody to do that. And then secondly, I know that I cannot build a platform preaching certain things, preaching against certain things, and then in my real life live contrary to that for any amount of time or any length of time to any extent, and think that I can't be held accountable. The same way that I preach, men and women in this situation need to face consequences of their actions, deserve to be held accountable. Guess what? Derrick Jaxn's no exemption. He's not exempt from that. I'm also not a victim. Nobody made me do this. She didn't make me or push me to do it. The next person didn't make me. No friend influenced me. It don't matter how I was raised and what trauma, whatever. Look, I made decisions. I made a series of decisions.
Fam. Do y'all even understand how this looks? I wish I could play. I want to play the whole like, fuck it. I gotta do it. I gotta fucking do it. Cause we need more context, B. We need more context. I'm glad you're addressing this vibe. This right here is 100 grade A premium gold. Look, man.
What's going on, guys? Derrick Jaxn here, and today I am joined by my lovely wife, Danae.
Look, she said, yeah, sure.
No friend influenced me. It don't matter how I was raised and what trauma, whatever.
Bro, she does not look like she wants to be there whatsoever at all. Like, bro, she doesn't want to sit here and listen and have herself be put on blast like this. Like, you know that. Like, I can't speak for another woman, but I can speak for myself, and I will find it very degrading to sit my ass in front of a camera and have somebody talk about how they have been unfaithful to me our entire time being together. It's just, nigga, why can't y'all have that conversation?
Look, I made decisions. I made a series of decisions that I got to account for. There's no excuse or justification. I've already made that bed and have had to lie in it. And now we're finally getting on to the other side personally in our own healing, in our own marital oneness. And now this is being made public to you guys. So we're bringing that forth to you guys to let you know where we're at with that. But did you want to say anything?
Yes, so I do want to just add
said, yeah, nigga, fuck
I
you.
agree with what he just said. There is no justification for bringing other women into our marriage on any level. And it was unacceptable. Mm-hmm. And it's not something that I tolerate or that we tolerate moving forward. And when I've been flooded again with messages and these things and about, I need to leave or why haven't I left? And the answer is, when I found out about it, I left. I did not hesitate or waste time to do so. And I stayed gone. No matter how many times he came, I stayed gone and stood firm on,
Ridiculous.
I am not coming back. And I did not come back until I seen a shift and a change in his mentality, in how he carried himself, in how he presented himself, and conversations that we were able to have that we had never been able to have in just 12 years of knowing each other. And when we were able to have these dialogues, said, okay, Lord, this is something that you've had your hand on. And this was with me being completely removed from his life. And him pursuing God, continuing to pursue God, and continuing to eliminate these things that led up to the catastrophe that you guys are seeing for the first time. So there's not.
Hold up. So 12 years of being the same person, right? And then as soon as he was caught, the mentality changed. You don't think being with somebody who you supposedly love would change your mentality of how you move or who you fuck with or anything like that, it shouldn't take you to get caught. And I'm not sitting here speaking from, I'm not speaking from no experience of whatever this nigga going through. I'm just speaking from just common sense, bro. Like, I mean, okay, I'll put it to you like this. Me, I don't find the reason to cheat on somebody I'm with. All right? Now, a lot of niggas can fucking try to call me out or try to say I'm lying or I'm this or I'm that. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. I know what I'm into. And if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. And if I don't, I don't. And I show that and I speak on it and I move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? I can't, for one, damn near everybody has been down the road of cheating on someone, whether it's a relationship you had in fucking high school or just some whatever little fling you had or somebody you've been in a relationship for a few months or years. It don't matter. Whatever the case may be, we've had that experience. I've had that experience. I'll give you an example. When I was dating this one girl in high school, I felt like, of course, when you a nigga in high school, you're not really caring too much about having an actual serious relationship. You just like, man, can I have her as my girlfriend and I'll fucking fuck around with so and so, blah, blah. It was just kind of the mentality that me and my friends had. So like, when I was dating this one girl, I had this girl over here in this school and this girl over here in that school, and I was running like a trifecta, and they all didn't have no relationship with each other. They didn't know each other or had no mutual friends. Like I had the perfect, organism going. I got snitched on by one of the homies who's not my homie today, of course, because you show bitch ass tendencies like that, you can't fuck with a nigga. But like I said, it's high school shit. It wasn't that important, but at the same time, I saw the stress from it at an early age. Like when you get found out and you get told on, bro, you're everything, bro. You just like, it's stressful. And I'm one of those people that learn from shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like feeling certain feelings. I'm not gonna fucking do the same shit to result in the same shit. So from that point of getting caught by three different, like imagine having three different girls at one time going in on you, coming from directions all over the place, all these Facebook messages and shit. I had a bunch of Facebook messages and texts and shit coming at me. I had to, man, it was bad. It was bad. And I'm talking about some fucking high school shit. So learning from that early on, I just took it as, all right, if I'm not ready to be in a relationship with somebody, I'm not finna be in a relationship with somebody. I'm just finna be out here doing my thing. And then, I met the mother of my child a while back, and we got together, and that was like my first real experience of being in like an actual relationship and learning how to like just be good with one person. Now, of course, I got homies and shit, and I don't want to say his name and shit, but there's also the people who know who they are and know who they're not finna change anytime soon, and then they be straight up about who they are. That's another thing. If you're straight up from the beginning, ain't nobody got to go through this bullshit here. You ain't got to sit down with nobody and have these fucking talks because they know how you are. You said this reminds me of Anthony Weiner's apology. Pursuing God? Nah, man, he pursuing them hoes, baby. What's going on, everybody? JR Black, man, that's a new name right there. What's up? Proluded, that's a new name too, I think. Polluted. Oh, actually, no, it's not. I think it's seen you before. His shirt not even tighter than his grip on her. That's funny as hell. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for showing up, man. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell. But in this situation, man, like I said, there's some people who will be straight up. I got a homeboy who let it be known who he is from day one. He let himself be known, like, yo, I'm a hoe. I like fucking around with different girls, and if you want to be with me in a relationship, then you're gonna have to accept how I move. He's married now. He's married. What's good, Josue? Shout out to him too, man. They just got married this past December, a day before my birthday, man. Shout out to my guy. And it's to the girl that he set the fucking standard with. Like, that, hey, yes, she do. He said she got both our names together, J.R. Black. That's funny as hell. Shout out to you. But he wilds out and he does his own thing. But he lets it be known, and she knows what's up. She goes out and gets numbers for them sometimes. Goes and finds other girls for them. You set the standard. You set the foundation off right the first time. You ain't got to worry about shit the next time. Now, you got motherfuckers who will also, I guess in this situation, because he was talking about how he was dealing with a bunch of shit and how his relationship was going downhill. He wasn't able to see his kids at the time. He wasn't blah, blah, blah. And he was just kind of doing anything and just being on rebellion shit. Which you can understand that if you're a human being and you being through and you going through this shit. What up, kid at heart? You going through all this shit. You got to understand, like, you either, all right, let me put it this way. Let me back the fuck up first. Some people will find excuses to do what they do. Okay. Now, that's not to say that people won't understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, that's when you start to find out what your strength is. How strong are you? Where's your mental at? Because if you're still involved with somebody, then just hitting up other people is just, I mean, that's just the easiest way out. That's the easiest way out. If you fuck with them and you want to make something work, you got to be grown about it. Talk to them about it. And if that motherfucker ain't going, if she ain't going, like she said that no matter how much he reached out, no matter how much he talked to her, no matter how much whatever, she wasn't going for it. Now, I admire that strength in somebody. But then you also have to try to see if this person is actually being genuine in who they are or if they putting on an act just to get you back. Because this is what they're used to. And they know that they have to go through a whole entire another process to finding out if somebody is down with them while also knowing that they already had somebody who was down with them before. That's another mistake that a lot of people be making, men and women. You'll have somebody that's down for you completely 100%, right? And then something, whatever the case may be, I don't know, if some shit can happen, y'all can go through whatever little tiffs and tats or whatever the fuck you want to call them, stupid ass shits, whatever you guys go through, arguments, fights. And it'll start changing your mentality and how you move and how you start interacting with this person and how you start interacting with other people and who you decide to bring into your life. Now, there are some people who will remain who they are and stick to who they are, stick to their guns and try to work it out with somebody, or people will step the fuck out of their relationship. In this case, I guess he decided to step out of his relationship. He didn't see the value, I guess after 12 years, he didn't see the value of the person that he was with. Now I'm looking at her, right? This is a beautiful black woman who has on a hat, glasses, clearly not trying to, be the most dolled up, fucking dressed up woman for the camera right now. And even then, she's beautiful. Now, you take away looks, she clearly is down for this man to be sitting here on camera holding his hand while he's talking about cheating on her. That kind of that right there kind of shows you how down she was from the beginning. See, a lot of people don't understand or don't know their worth from both sides. She might not have a bonnet. Yeah, she might not have knew her worth. Maybe she did, but we know for a fact he didn't. Now, I'm not here trying to cape for nobody or to be the almighty. I'm not trying to do what he's doing. This motherfucker went out and tried to do relationship counseling and tried to dog niggas for cheating and try to dog niggas for doing the same shit he did. He ended up doing. That ain't me. I'm a realist. I am a realist. And I'm just looking at it from just this face value right here. I don't know nothing about these people. I didn't even know who the fuck this nigga was until he started trending about this shit. Had no idea who this motherfucker was. Let me be honest. I had no idea who this nigga was. And then as soon as this happened, all the trends start falling in. Oh, this dude, Derrick Jaxn, a relationship counselor, cheated on his wife. He said, what if they both pimping us? That's another thing. That's another part of this conversation too. Now, I'm deep diving into like this is situational. I'm deep diving into like what a relationship like this would be like if it was something that, if this was a factual thing. I don't know if this is factual or not, because this nigga got 740,000 subscribers, and people that have a following and have recognition, they tend to do certain things to continue on the views and continue on the momentum of their career. Now, I'm not saying that's what he had to do. Like I said, I don't know this guy. I don't know nothing about his journey, his career. I don't know nothing about his following or his views or nothing like that. But I don't put it past none of these people who are influencers or YouTubers, anybody posting content, that they'll do some fake shit. I know a lot of people that go out here and do these prank videos and do shit like that and like do shit on purpose just to get the reaction and just to get those views up. And it wouldn't be out of the ordinary to have a nigga that is a self-proclaimed relationship counselor end up cheating and having this shit go. Like, he's trending on Twitter right now. He's trending for cheating. Like, it's not like he did nothing crazy, like he beat up his wife or fucking killed somebody. He cheated. But a lot of people are so invested in shit like this. Like me, I'll come at it from a standpoint of looking at the two individuals and seeing how they did this shit and what led up to this point, to give my opinion on shit. He said GMS deep diving on this topic like Derrick was deep diving in them hoes. Damn, man. For real, though, because it's some real shit. He's taking the Christian route after to try to keep his audience. Yeah, a lot of niggas do that too. Like, don't bring God into this, bro. God didn't make you do none of this shit. Talking about he was mad at God. Nigga, be mad at yourself. Don't be mad at God. What the fuck God do to you? What the fuck did God do to you? I hate when motherfuckers say shit like that. Man, I was mad at God. Bruh, shut the fuck up. Niggas find any excuse just to do some reckless shit. It's like, bro, if you want to do it, you do it. Like, and I get it. I get when people get mad. I get when people get angry and people, they motherfucking, their minds go different places and they can't really cope with shit or handle shit the right way. But nigga, if you a self-proclaimed motherfucking counselor, regardless of what the subject is, you should learn how to have some type of self-restraint or some type of strength within you to not fuck up in certain ways, especially ways that you know will like contradict everything about you. You a motherfucking relationship counselor telling motherfuckers that they trash for cheating and you ended up cheating. That's why motherfucker, if anybody else ever listens to this nigga again, if anybody ever listens to this nigga again, anybody takes some advice from this nigga, you a clown. And I mean that. Take your own advice, man. Nobody is that. People love to portray themselves as perfect. What are you portraying yourself as perfect for, man? That is the whole problem. You portray yourself as perfect, and then you put on this mask, you put on this persona, you make it seem like nothing's wrong is going on in your life. Behind the scenes, everything is fucking up. Y'all see what's happening with Gary Owen and his wife. Y'all see what's happening over there? All this time, we hear Gary uplifting his wife and talking about all the good things about his wife, how much he loves his wife. He always talking about her, always all this shit. Right? You didn't see nothing coming. You didn't see no signs of anything. Now all of a sudden, boom. All of a sudden, boom, now you see what's going on. Fam, that's not how you move, man. Like, you never know what the fuck people going through. And you never want to sit up there and just fucking, like I said, people invest themselves into other people's relationships. You never want to do that shit. You going to look like a fucking fool sitting up there trying to cape for motherfuckers who can't relate. Motherfuckers literally can't relate because they're not you. I had a saying yesterday that I heard yesterday. It was saying, it's cool to be you. Everyone else is taken. Now, you can take that for what it is, or you can literally dissect that, because who you are as an individual is very important to how things happen in your life. If you are pretending to be somebody else that you're not, you're going to fall down the road of a bunch of shit that's not you. This nigga was pretending to be a relationship counselor when in reality he was a cheating ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's cool. Motherfucker, do what you do, but just don't. Bruh, people try so hard to try to find an avenue for themselves to try to make it out here that they'll do anything. They'll take up any role. They'll take up any title. And then try to pretend and play that fucking role for years. And then end up doing some shit. And the thing is, if he was the type of person to talk about how he wasn't perfect and how he may make mistakes or how he may fuck up, like how I'm telling you right now, if somebody came to me for relationship advice, I'll tell them like this: hey, you either gonna be faithful or you not. And you either fuck with this person or you don't. And if the good outweighs the bad, stick around. That's like the best advice you can give niggas. What the fuck else do you need to what the fuck else do you need to say? Yeah, also focus more on the message than the messenger. That is the whole point. That's another reason why I started this channel. Nigga, I fuck up. Nigga, I'm not perfect. I don't do everything right. But I want to be able to put some of this good energy out here and put some of these good words out here for the next person. Let my message be more important to you than anything else. Whenever I hit the stage and performed any of my songs, I got off the stage to a bunch of motherfuckers telling me how much they enjoyed my performance. They didn't give a fuck about how I looked. They didn't give a fuck about a gimmick. They didn't give a fuck about how hard the beat went. What I was talking about resonated with them. It's another reason why I did this channel, because I'm like, yo, you write all this shit trying to reach people's ear when you can just be talking to these motherfuckers. You ain't got to fucking waste your time and your energy fucking rapping. Like imagine that I had to go from being a nigga that really wanted to be a rapper so bad to like not wanting to be that, to understanding where my path is in life and where I should be and where I need to go. It's just a plus that I know how to rap. So take my message for what the message is. Don't try to look at me as somebody who's perfect or portrays to be perfect. I don't want to do that because I'm never going to be that. I'm going to continue to fuck up. I got some fuck ups waiting for me in the future I don't know about. Same with y'all. But it's how you overcome that shit. It's how you bounce back. It's how you grow from it. Now, maybe I'm going a little too hard on him because everybody is subject to change. Like I said, I'm looking at it from a standpoint of he's saying that he's known this person for 12 years. If I've known somebody for 12 years, I know them. And I know them. So clearly he knew how solid she was. Now, like I said, I'm just speaking from that standpoint. I don't know what these people have been through. I don't know what she's done during the 12 years that they've been together. She probably could have spazzed out on him multiple times. She probably is not the sweetest person in the world. She's probably half crazy or something. I don't know. But this is the point of how you portray yourself to the world. If you want to be if you want to be a public figure, this is how you have. I guess this is how you have to move, right? You have to let everybody in. You got to let everybody know what the fuck is going on with you. But at the same time, having to keep that knowledge of self and to maintain that is the most important thing in this entire. Like, it's very rare and it's not very common to see motherfuckers being authentically themselves in the entertainment industry. Because not only do the individuals who are the face of everything have to feel like they have to pretend to be something that they're not, everybody around them is telling them how they should be. There's no individuality in it. Why do you think people praise it so much when somebody comes out just being who they are, apparently? Like, I'll give you an example. The singer Billie Eilish, which I still don't know if that's really just who she is or whatever the case may be, if that's how she really dresses or that's really her attitude or personality. But people praise her for being herself and not trying to look like the typical female artist, I guess. It gets praised so much because they know that so many people have to put up a front. Putting up a front for people is not easy, man. I mean, it's easy, and it's not easy to be yourself in front of people. Now, I'm going to continue playing this video because I want to hear some more of what she has to say, because I feel like it's very important what she's talking about and how she feels in this situation. Let's just keep it real, because he already did what the fuck he was supposed to do. And like he said, he ain't no victim. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting next to the motherfucker that got did wrong. So we're going to hear what the fuck else she got to say. Kid at Heart said, or let's see. Yeah, Kid at Heart said, I feel that way too, G. I feel you. This nigga spitting the gospel. This nigga spitting the gospel. Joe Sway said, that's why I fucks with your platform. You more so try to seek what we can learn from the situation than the gossip. Exactly. And that's one thing that I want to make such a point about this channel. And this is for the people that have subscribed and come here all the time, and the people that are here for the first time and haven't subscribed. I need you to subscribe and like and hit the bell, because like my man just said, this isn't a gossip channel. We talk about some shit that is in the current events, but what we do here is we try to look at the situation and learn something from it. I try to teach something from it, and I try to learn from shit too. This isn't about, oh man, he cheated, he ain't shit, I wonder what she gonna do. She should leave him. She should cut his balls off. Nah, we gonna talk about this shit in the way that we would talk about it if we were sitting next to each other in a real life sense. Niggas that actually go through relationship problems like this. There's multiple different instances. Not everybody goes through the same shit, but they can relate to these situations. A lot of people have been cheated on. A lot of people have been the cheater. A lot of people have put on a front to try to get somebody back. A lot of people have learned from their mistakes and have moved forward. A lot of people don't forgive. These are all the aspects of what's going on. So let's hear a little bit more of what she has to say. There's like three more minutes of this shit.
Nothing out there right now that is information that I don't already know about or haven't known about. And so this is not something that is new. We have moved forward from it. We have gotten counsel for it and continue to do so. He is still continuing to pursue God and continuing to seek guidance and wise counsel from men of God. And that is what I needed for the continuation of me being present in this marriage and to stand by his side. So today, where I'm at is at peace, and I proudly stand by his side, and I have no hesitation, I have no hurt, no shame about that. And it's only because of the grace of God and the mercy of God. And we have already turned a new chapter in this story. We are continuing to move forward, and we are just now sharing that with you all. And I forgave him, and most importantly, God has first forgiven him, and I also forgive the others as well.
How you know God forgave that nigga?
Free and moving forward. So absolutely. That's all I have.
Yeah. And
this is why motherfuckers got to keep motherfuckers in the friend zone. This shit right here, don't ever feel bad either. Like, motherfuckers, they try to put a stigma around the friend zone and shit. I used to be that motherfucker too. Like, man, I hate you. You put me in the friend zone, man. I fucking nah. This is why you got to do it sometimes. Both ways, nigga. You gotta put motherfuckers in the friend zone too, motherfucker. Even if you've got friend zone, you got to do the same shit because motherfuckers will have you sitting up here with your face in the camera, listening to you talk about how you fucked other bitches. That's fucked up. Let's speak on that too. Can we speak on that too? Has anybody in the comments ever been friend zoned? Tell me about it. I got some stories, man. God. Anybody out there been friend zoned, bro? Cause this is like, you honestly want, like, you gotta understand, anybody that has been through like different relationships or been through a bunch of shit will be like, damn, the friend zone ain't that bad, man. I can escape all this extra drama and this fuckery and this all this fucking bullshit. My nigga JR said 100 times, bro. Look, man. Look. I had to learn how to be smooth with it. I had to learn how to be a good talker. Nigga, I ain't no Denzel. Like Biggie said, black and ugly as ever. However, nigga, don't ever play yourself. Bruh, don't ever play yourself. Motherfuckers got some of the baddest exes you ever seen in your life just based off of how a nigga know how to talk, motherfucker. I'm smooth with it. But anyway, shout out to them. I respect them. They, you know. But that's one thing. Like, give me some of your instances. You said JR said 100 times. Kid at Heart said me. What's up, Bianca? Tell me about your experiences. I'll tell you about one while y'all type y'all shit, because I know there's a lag on the video and it's gonna take a little bit. But I remember I was in let's see, 9th grade. I believe it was 9th grade. There was I won't say her name because I'm cool with this person. I don't hold no grudges about that at all. But I was crushing on somebody so hard, right? And I was like doing everything, bro. I was just being the nicest dude in the world. I was just all this shit, always hitting this person up, always talking. And then it was like it was like those moments you kind of felt like, they might be digging you and they might like you, but then it was like a borderline thing, man. They never fully would be like, yo, I fuck with you, but then they'll kind of be like, you know what I'm saying? Almost flirtatious, almost. So like it got to the point where you like, all right, I mustered up the energy. I'm gonna let her know, hey, I like you. Even though she probably already knows by the way you already been talking to her. Because motherfuckers know. They know when motherfuckers like them and they know when they don't. But I must have texted her one day and was like, yeah, I've been thinking about a lot of shit lately, and I've been, just thinking about how, great you've been, and I, really enjoy like talking to you and all this shit. And I was like, and I like you a lot. I was like, I don't know what can happen from here. I wasn't like asking her to be my girlfriend, nothing like that, but I was like, I like you, and I like you. She said, "Oh, cute." This motherfucker said, "Oh, cute." I said, "Oh, my heart." This motherfucker didn't even have to say like, "Oh, that's cool, but I don't like you." Nah, this motherfucker said, "Oh, cute." I was like, "Yeah, cute." So, you like me? This motherfucker, no answer, dog. I got the sorry I fell asleep the next day text. and totally changed the subject text. Sorry, I fell asleep. I was like, nigga, it was 5:30 p.m. We just got out of school a few hours ago. What are you talking about? Niggas was a simp, though. This is 9th grade. You don't really know how to, like, hold on to that strength of, all right, then, fuck you then, bitch. What's up? I don't fuck with you either then. Fuck you. Nah, niggas was like, what? Really? I've been the greatest to you, I guess. I thought. Niggas didn't say, motherfucker the next day said, sorry, I fell asleep. Fucking what time you gonna be in this class, blah blah blah. Man, she thought I was finna come to school and like be cool with her, man. Like, man, I must have got to school and like didn't even look her way. She was standing with her friends, and which is another thing. I already knew she probably told her friends, like, he told me he liked me last night. Oh my God. Man, I walked in school. The first people I seen was her and her friends in the fucking second floor. And I just kept walking, and I hear her go, Jaquan. And of course, I didn't say it loud enough, but I just kept walking. I was like, you bitch. It just kept walking like, fuck you. And like, it's one thing, like, I of course, being at that age, it's like, you know, whatever, you mad that a motherfucker don't like you back. But of course, when you get older, you like, you know, it really doesn't phase you. There's a lot of people out here in the motherfucking seat, fam. There's a lot of people that you can relate to and fucking vibe with and shit and get connected with. Like, you learn that as you get older. But in 9th grade, bro, I was mad. I felt like my whole world was over. I'm like, bro, she don't fuck with me. Man, fuck everybody, man. Fuck my friends. Fuck lunch. Nigga, I ain't finna eat today. Matter of fact, nigga, I am a little hungry. I might eat something. But fuck that. I ain't gonna enjoy it. Fucking, I'm gonna be mad at all my teachers. I ain't doing none of my work. Nigga, send me to the office. Nigga, fuck you. I'm finna spit on the president. Nigga, fuck. Fuck you, nigga. Like, I was mad as fuck. He said, I'm talking about a God that sits up high and looks down low. If you're sick, you can call his name Lord. Let's hear it. My man JR had a story. If you got a story of being in the friend zone, share that motherfucker. Don't be scared. My nigga JR said 11th grade. Curved me so bad she ended up with some dude, got pregnant, and the dude deadbeat. Bumped into her a few years later around the time I got the white Charger, LOL. She was one of those I wish guys were more like you looking ass. Boy, let me tell you about some shit. Okay. You just reminded me of the story, bro, because you brought up a motherfucker that got pregnant and got a deadbeat. So, listen here, people. Listen here. This is another story of being put in the friend zone, but it turned out to be a very, very harsh lesson in karma for this person. So, like I said, you know, like 9th grade happened. That situation happened. I kind of got a little bit, you know, tougher skin. I wasn't really out here trying to be like so motherfucking hip or so motherfucking easy to tell a motherfucker I like you. I was more so now. I was like, that started turning me into a player. Like, fuck your feelings, right? So by the time 11th and 12th grade came, I really wasn't giving a fuck. Like I said, like, motherfuckers was talking to multiple people at once. Motherfucker, if you found out about it and moved around, I don't give a fuck. I'll get another one. Like, I was on some reckless shit because, you know, motherfuckers will kind of turn you into that person at a young age. Like, if motherfuckers really, like, you try to give your heart to somebody or just like somebody or, like, anything like that and you get crushed, it'll kind of turn your approach to shit. So, 12th grade, right? I was in, like, the height of my player stage, motherfucker. Like, I ain't give a fuck. I was just doing whatever. Now, I had met this person who was the sister of another friend of mine. So this girl who I was friends with, her younger sister who went to school with us, we started talking. And we started getting to know each other and shit. And then I remember that somebody from another school that knew her asked her to prom. And like she went, and I guess it was like a bad experience or some shit. So me being cool with her, this is a person I talk to all the time. I'm talking about like we texted all this shit all the time. So I'm like, yo, man, I kind of like this girl. Like, this is cool. Her sister approves, her mom approves, everybody's cool with it. And I'm like, yeah, let's kick it. So I remember when our prom came around, I'm like, what the fuck? Representative, Norwood, Young America, Minnesota. What the fuck? Is this a, hello?
And special guest, Minnesota Department of Health Commissioner Jan Malcolm, for a COVID-19 vaccine briefing call. You can expect a call to this number tomorrow evening, Wednesday, March 24th, around 6:45 p.m. I hope you'll join the conversation with questions, ideas, and even criticisms. And if you'd prefer to participate from a different phone, you can also call in on Wednesday by dialing 855.
Hey, no. You niggas ain't finna try to coerce me into taking shit. Who the fuck gave these niggas my number? This shit literally says representative. Nigga, I ain't got nobody in my phone saved as representative. How the fuck y'all do that? What? Anyway, I'm sorry. That was weird. Them niggas want to fucking schedule a fucking what? Get the fuck out my face. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Them niggas want me to join a conference call about a goddamn vaccine. No. You know, blocked, nigga. Blocked your number. Anyway, back to my story real quick. So, he said I never went to prom. Good, man. Prom's a waste of fucking time. Anyway, I asked this person to prom, right? And hold on one second. I just remembered something. 1 second. Let me mute my shit. Sorry, I just looked at the time and realized my daughter wasn't back on school and she trying to be up here playing in her room. Nah, hell nah, nigga. You get your ass back downstairs, get on school. Anyway, sorry, I'm being just thrown all over the place right now. I gotta remember to be a dad. I gotta stop niggas from calling me about a vaccine. Anyway, now to this story, prom. I asked her, right? Because I knew she had a fucked up experience. I knew we were friends, we were close, everything was cool. It wasn't like I was expecting nothing from her for prom. I wasn't like, ooh, I'm finna hit. None of that. I just thought about it like, yo, me and her are close. It'll be a fun experience, motherfucker. We can roll around, motherfucker, go out to eat, go to the prom, dance, have a great night. If anything, it'll win me brownie points like a motherfucker. And all around with her, her mom, her sister, all that shit. So, she said yes. Everything was cool. Everything worked out, right? I went, I got a suit picked out. I got my little tux picked out and shit, man. Smooth as hell. My cousin gave me his diamond chain and shit. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have to do it, but he did. Motherfucking, my cousin, who is like one of the best barbers out here in Minnesota, shout out to my cousin P. He hooked my shit up. I had a mini fro, nigga. This motherfucker literally took like 2 hours on my head, fam, like, and made that shit stay. I'm talking about, I had the most perfect mini fro you've ever seen in a nigga's life. So, I'm fresh as hell. Fresh as fuck. And it's the day of. My goddad hit me up. He said, hey, I'm going to put you in the Benz. He gave me his Benz for the day to drive. I said, nigga, what? I'm finna be maxing, nigga. What? I thought I was finna kill it. The day of, I'm talking about we finna take pictures and everything, right? I get a fucking text, not a call, not a pull up. I get a text from this motherfucker talking about how she's not going no more. The day of, and I'm in my tux, nigga. I'm in my shit. I'm looking fresh as fuck. Niggas was looking fresh as fuck. And this motherfucker told me she couldn't go. Not that she couldn't, but that she just didn't want to no more. Everything was paid for. The dance was paid for. Motherfucking the food was paid for. Nigga had money in his pocket ready to go. Nigga. Now, the disrespect, the level of disrespect, because I wasn't hurt. I'm going to tell you why I wasn't hurt in a minute, but I was, the disrespect, I was angry. I felt disrespected and I felt angry. I'm like, yo, above all, like, me and you are cool as fuck. Like, why would you do some weird shit like this? Like, you could have rolled with a nigga and went to the motherfucking, the prom and shit and just did your own thing. I could have did my own thing. You didn't have to do all that, right? So from that point on, I did not speak to her. Did not talk to her. We never crossed paths, nothing like that for a minute. But needless to say, you know, because of who I was at that particular time in my senior year, I was able to make a call that same day, and I ended up getting another date for the prom. not to flex or no shit like that. Like I said, motherfucker, don't play me. Don't play me. I still had a date for the prom that night, and it was on the same day. Don't fucking play me. But anyway, I didn't talk to her, man. I was like, ain't no way you gonna disrespect me like this. Like, her mom was mad at her, her sister was mad at her. All them niggas, like, I was like, yo, that's fucked up. Fast forward, I guess she met some dude. They ended up getting together. She got pregnant. They broke up. They got back together. She got pregnant again. They broke up. They got back together. She got pregnant again. And then they broke up again. Needless to say, she had 3 kids with a deadbeat. And now she got to be a single mom with 3 kids out here, you know, figuring it out. Nah, but shit. I don't hold no grudges like that. That happened in high school. I don't give a fuck about that no more. It's a funny story to me now, but you know, I wish you nothing but the best. I hope you work that out. I hope you're good. I hope you're cool. The same motherfucker tried to ask me for fucking $20 like a year ago. I was like, no. Go get it from your baby daddy. I remember that day too. It was the most random shit. I get a random ass message talking about, hey, would you by chance have $20 I can borrow until, huh? I don't know you no more. Fuck is you talking about? Bye. We're not going. We ain't going for the fuckery no more. Know your worth, kings. Know your fucking worth, kings. You know what the fuck going on. Matter of fact, this motherfucker right here, this was motherfucking helpful for me to even listen to, nigga. What the fuck? Who I look like sitting in the motherfucking friend zone, nigga? I'm a motherfucking G, nigga. I run my shit, man. This is GMS, bro. Green Mind State, nigga. I make shit happen for myself, and I don't need nobody to fucking come through and validate that shit. I love that part of myself, man. I learned that about myself years ago. When I was able to validate myself and not have to look for nobody else to do it for me, because that's another reason why people feel like they need a relationship. They need validation to feel like somebody want them. And you don't need that shit. That shit is overrated, bro. Validation through relationships or just social media is overrated. This shit right here, talking on camera to everybody, telling them how you cheated, that's clown shit. That is clown shit. And I will not be susceptible to this shit. I will not succumb to this shit. I will not. No, fuck that. Either way, I hope they fucking work it out, man. They seem like they're cool. They seem like they worked it out. Like I said, I don't know these people, man. And I'm not finna wish nothing negative on them. Like I said, I start every podcast out with all positive energy, all that shit, because I know I'm gonna be talking some shit later, and I know I'm gonna probably fall into some potential negative shit just talking about it. But I always start out with positivity, man. And I sincerely wish nothing but the best for everybody. You know what I'm saying? If my man learned from his mistakes and he truly learned the worth and the value of the lady, of the woman that's sitting right next to him, all power to him. all the power, all the respect, all the love their way, and I hope it all works out for them, and I hope that they never have to go through this dumbass shit again, because there's really no reason for it, man. There's no reason to sit up here all day talking about this shit. Like, motherfuckers, you either gonna cheat or you not. You either gonna fuck with a nigga, you not. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the basics. That's the basics, and you got to learn from the basics. You don't need no extra details. Any extra details is gonna come from a personal place. You got to think about it like that. Any details or anybody that's out here giving you counseling or advice on shit is going to come from a personal place, from what their personal experience was. Not everybody's personal experience is the same. So you better off learning on your own and figuring it out on your own, and stop looking for motherfuckers to try to give you answers, because it's not going to work out for you. Derrick put his relationship on the internet to save his business, because putting your relationship on a public platform is a red flag in itself. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tony Henderson, he at least could have dressed her up, got her looking bad and tired. Like I said, even in her in a bonnet and glasses, she looks beautiful. We're not going to take that away from her. She has to deal with enough public scrutiny. Like she said, people been in her DMs asking her when she going to leave, when she going to walk away, when she going to not fuck with him, like all this other shit. She already got to deal with that. And now that it appears that she's going to stay around and stick with him, you can imagine what her DMs look like now. Oh, you dumb, you stupid, you just you ain't got no self-worth. You don't love yourself. No. So you can only imagine. Like, I'm not really gonna be focused on how I look for the internet when I already am going through so much. But also, this didn't need to happen either. So he could have saved her from being on camera like this anyway in the first place by not even doing it. And I agree with what he said. You doing shit like this, you got to put on the internet, because for one, you are a self-proclaimed relationship counselor. You give relationship advice. And what you did was the biggest contradiction of them all. You cheated. And you told other niggas that they was clowns for cheating, that it wasn't their first time. And of course, you see, he talked about everybody. He had multiple motherfuckers. Like, he was talking about himself. See, that's the projections that we talked about on previous streams, because when we talk about people who do shit like he projected a lot. Like, when you see somebody fall into a contradiction and they used to say certain shit that contradicted their actions, you start to realize that they were just projecting this shit. So him giving advice to somebody, or him trying to talk down on niggas who cheated, he was just projecting that shit on himself. He was trying to keep himself from being that nigga, which ultimately he became that nigga. A hit dog will holler. He should have kept his relationship private and asked his followers to respect his privacy for the sake of his relationship. See, you could do that. He could have did that. He should have did that. But see, you're a motherfucking relationship counselor. You better off getting ahead of that shit before somebody puts you on blast, which he didn't get ahead of it because somebody put him on blast before he could say some shit. And then that's another question. That's another question you got to ask yourself. And a question she has to ask herself. If the woman that he had an affair with, if she never came clean or said anything about it, would she have ever known? Would he have ever said anything? Would he have ever taken accountability for what he did? Would it have stayed a secret with all the shit that he has confessed to her after being put on blast? Would that all have came out otherwise? That's another testament of strength in somebody. Which is why, like, I can revert back to what I said earlier. If you start out being truthful and living your truth and saying what the fuck you have to say and letting somebody know who you are off the bat, off the rip, you would never have to pay attention or never have to worry about no shit like this. This is the product of not being truthful about yourself in a relationship. Not just being truthful to your partner, but being truthful to yourself. See, a lot of people make the mistake in the beginning of trying to adapt and trying to be the person they think the person that they're with wants them to be. Instead of just coming into When you come into something and you start talking to somebody, you immediately want to show the best side of yourself, because that's how you attract somebody to you. You show all the best sides of yourself. But this isn't who you are 24/7. See, that's why later on down the road, when y'all start getting into problems and y'all start acting like, wait, I don't know this person. Why you snapping off on me like that? Why you talking to me like that? Why are you acting like this toward? This wasn't who you were when we first started talking. That's because y'all niggas wasn't truthful with each other in the beginning. You didn't let motherfuckers know, hey, I got a little bit of a mouth when I get into it with somebody, or when I have disagreements with somebody. Or I tend to run off and talk to other bitches when me and the person I'm with have a problem. Or I just tend to do that in general. It's not that it's hard to find people to fuck with you for who you are. It's just it's hard to get who you want because of who you are. You're not living in your truth. When you live in your truth, you ain't got to worry about any of that. Yeah, never create an image of perfection, because you will fuck up. You will fuck up. We are human. Not a nail one of you motherfuckers is perfect. None of us. None of us. When you put that perception out there for other people, you better be prepared for who they think you are. You better be prepared for that shit. Now, to close this off, I want to talk about one last thing, because I'm not gonna spend no more time on these people. I spent the hour on them. I want to speak on this briefly because, I mean, we see this way too often, and the same thing happens for all these motherfuckers. And I wouldn't be me if I didn't speak on it myself. So there was a shooting that happened yesterday in Colorado. Another white terrorist that caused a mass shooting. Another white terrorist taken into custody and taken care of, being helped to a stretcher instead of being put in a body bag. I'm not going to show any videos. I'm not going to show who this guy is. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, because this is just this is a broken record in this country. But what I will say is, just pay attention, man. Pay attention to how they treat them versus how they treat us. We've seen niggas get shot for less. Way less. Way less. And when I mean by way less, I mean for nothing. We've seen niggas get shot for nothing. But somebody who can run in somewhere, let off a bunch of rounds and kill multiple people gets taken out into custody and gets made out to seem like somebody who just had a bad day, instead of somebody who is a literal textbook terrorist. That is textbook terrorism. Somebody who knew what they were doing, but will always get written off as somebody who had mental problems, and not just looked at as somebody who has that fucking gene in them. See, the way that the foundation of this country was built, it doesn't just leave trauma for people of color. Oh, it left some trauma for these white folks too. Because these motherfuckers do barbaric shit. That doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't leave certain DNA. What's good, Jennifer? And of course, you know, I have to say, I'm not talking about all white people. Shut the fuck up, bitch. But until motherfuckers start calling these motherfuckers what they are, because they're quick to do it for everybody else that is a different shade of skin color. They quick to throw out terrorism quick as fuck for anybody else. But for some reason, white men, specifically white men, white mass shooters, don't get labeled that. Why is that? Why can't we label these niggas terrorists? Why can't we charge them as that? Do you understand the more you take these mass shooters in the custody, they will continue to stay active shooters? Oh, you mean to tell me I can walk into a building and air that bitch out, and then you guys will just put me in handcuffs and then take me on my merry way? And I get to live off my life in free meals, get to go to sleep, get to wake up, get to walk around freely, get to do what the fuck I want to do for the rest of my life. You know, somebody's going to tell me what to do, but at least I get to be alive, and at least I get to fucking live and do what the fuck I want. Y'all don't understand what y'all do. Give every single one of these niggas the automatic death penalty. Anybody who is a mass shooter, anybody who is a mass shooter, death penalty immediately. Charge him as a terrorist and then give him the death penalty. That's it. Because I clearly you guys won't be judge and jury and executioner to these motherfuckers in the street like you do us. Motherfuckers be quick to pull their gun out on us. But a nigga that's actually got his fucking gun out, shooting people, killing people, y'all motherfuckers want to take them into custody. I just seen a video the other day of this cop struggling with this white dude. The cop saw he had a gun and still let this motherfucker live. Where's this video, man? I found it on WorldStar. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull this up, man. Find it. Because this shit pissed me off, man. This nigga, real life. It's going to be up here somewhere. Let's see. We going to find it. Y'all need to watch this shit. Y'all need to see this. Y'all need to see the difference. There's a clear difference. Where is this motherfucker? Where is this motherfucker? There we go. This nigga was biting the dog too and shit. This nigga bit the dog ear and all he got was a punch to the face. You see that? Look at that. One punch. He had a gun on him. A gun on him. This nigga had a whole gun on him. I don't understand.
Cheers, let me see your hands. Do not move. Do not move. I'm gonna dog bite you. Stop. Biting me. Stop. No. 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 Put your hands behind your back. No. Stop. Put your hand behind your back. Stop. Hand behind your back and I'll take them off of you. Stop. Hand behind you. Stop. Let go of my dog. Please make him stop.
An advertisement? Bitch, I'll bust your head. But just from that first part of the video, you see, it's going to continue to play after this, but you see how they treat motherfuckers, because I'm going to tell you this. This nigga had his hands on the dog at this point. That's assault on a police officer, because they consider the dog a police officer.
Let go.
He wouldn't let go of the dog, right? I'm going to tell you right now before I finish this video. A teenager. I was a teenager. Me and my homeboys, all teenagers. We were at a party, and the cops came and shut down the party. And they had squads all pulled up and down the street. They had a K9 there too. One of my homeboys, Marcus, is walking away from the cop telling us we can leave. He's walking past the cop car. The dog is in the car just barking outside the window. And when my homeboy passed the car, he said, "Shut up, bitch," and kept walking. Do you know they grabbed him and slammed him on the fucking trunk of the car for saying "shut up, bitch" to a dog? They grabbed him and slammed this nigga face first onto the fucking trunk for yelling at the dog. This nigga has the fucking dog in the full Nelson.
Stop! Stop! Stop, please! It's a delete! Stop! Stop, please! Please! Let go of it! Please, I can't! Yes, you can. I can't! It's in the leash!
Look at this, man.
Why
isn't he bodying this nigga right now? He's trying to help him from the dog.
Please! Dude. Please!
He's not even a suspect anymore. He's just somebody he's helping.
Hey, hold on. It's the other one, please! Put your hand where I can see it! Please! Put your hand where I can see it! I can't! I don't want to get it big! You have the gun! Get down now!
Look. He has a gun in his goddamn hand. He noticed he had a gun in his hand. This cop has free range now. You have a gun has been brandished, he has it in his hand. You know what you should do? You should take your shit out and pop this guy, right? The dog already got him. He's already stuck on the dog, ain't nowhere he can go. You could have popped him right there, right? No, as you can see, there's still 1 minute and 40 seconds left of this video. Just keep watching.
Get on the fucking ground! I'm fucking shoot you! Then fucking do it then.
Rewind. The cop says, I'm going to fucking shoot you. Listen to what that white man says back. This is how you know white people know about their privilege. This is how you know they know. Listen to what he says to this cop.
Get on the fucking ground! I'm fucking shoot you! Then fucking do it then. Stop!
Cop says, I'm going to fucking shoot you. He said, then fucking do it then. He's telling him to do it. He said, do it. He said, fucking do it. I have a gun. Do it.
Drop the gun! Stop.
Still didn't do it.
Stop! Drop the gun! Let me go. Please let me go. Get his hand.
Look at the urgency. Look at that.
Turn over on your stomach.
I'm convinced this is one of their cousins. It's got to be one of their cousins. Look.
Stop biting!
He's biting the dog's ear.
He's here!
He got punched in the face.
Put it
one
get
time.
On your stomach.
No, stop! Let me up! Help!
All right, lay down on your stomach. Lay down on your stomach. Lay down on your stomach.
He has a gun, y'all.
Fucking breathe!
On your stomach!
Please, I gotta breathe!
He said I can't breathe, bitch. Fuck you.
Breathe. Please, I need to breathe! Please! Please let me catch my breath.
They got the gun on his back. They ain't even doing shit. He still got a gun on
You need
him.
to be on your stomach.
Please, can I breathe first?
Look at them, giving him grace. Here, let's let him breathe first.
Right here.
He's saying I can't breathe, and they giving him space to breathe. They letting him breathe. He said I can't breathe. Let me breathe first. Why don't y'all stop from trying to detain me, the nigga with a gun, and let me breathe for a second. Just come on, man. I'm white.
Please.
Help me out.
Please. I got it. Please.
Ooh, that dog did a number on his arm. Ooh.
Please.
Look at that. They finally got the cuffs on this nigga.
Will you secure this in there?
Look at them. Now they trying to have a talk with the nigga. Do y'all understand? Do y'all fucking understand? What's up, Coyote? Where the fuck you been, nigga? Bad CENT, what's happening? See? We ain't even gotta say shit. Y'all already know the difference. Sorry about the train outside. I got a train next to my house. But y'all see the difference, man. It wouldn't have been no hesitation. It wouldn't have been no question. It wouldn't have been nothing. As soon as they would have seen a gun, it would have been over for a nigga. As soon as they would have seen a black object, let alone a gun, if they would have seen a black fucking object, it would have been light out. Don't tell me about none of these. Bruh. You see it for yourself. Nobody has to really explain shit. All I have to say is, look, you know how they treat them versus how they treat us. Be on guard. Be self-aware. Do what you need to do to survive. They don't give a fuck about you. And this ain't no lie. This ain't no conspiracy, nigga. It's right in front of your face. And I want to let everybody know, man, it ain't nothing but love and positivity, man, all here on this channel, man. So look, subscribe, hit the bell. Hit the like button on this video right now. Do me a big favor and hit the like on this video, man. I really appreciate it, for real. Appreciate you, man. He said I had to put my blunt down for this, nigga. I gotta go smoke after this, nigga. That shit be making me so frustrated to watch, nigga. Like, to even dissect that shit. Like, he gave him, he told this motherfucker to shoot him. He said, yo, do it, fucking shoot me. But I know you not, because I got the complexion for the protection of the collection. Straight up. But like I said, man, fuck these devils, man. We ain't gonna let them take over, man. And we gonna do this shit the right way. So what I need y'all to do is hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, let you know when I go live. Once again, this Thursday, we 2 days away now. Thursday, 3 p.m. Minnesota time, 1 p.m. Cali time. I forgot the other time in the other place. Help me out, JR. But we're going to have that interview with Jeff Brown. The anticipated interview with Jeff Brown. This is going to be something y'all need to be here for. It's going to be my first interview on this channel, all right? And we doing it with Jeff Brown. So Thursday, this is why you need to hit the bell to let y'all know when we go live. Thursday, 3 p.m., I'm going live, and I'm going to have an interview with Jeff Brown. We're going to have a Zoom interview. We're going to sit down. We're going to smoke. We're going to have this convo, some good conversation, man. I need y'all to pull up on me. I need y'all to be here for it, man, for real. I need y'all supporting this shit. I'm about to shout everybody out in the comments, too, by the way. But first, like I say always at the end of stream, I don't just do these streams, man. I make music as well. I'm a producer. I'm a rapper. I'm an artist. I'm just a creative in all sorts. So what I need you to do for me is go listen to those 2 beat albums. I got another one coming out at the end of this month, but I got 2 out right now. GMS episode 1, GMS episode 2. They are absolutely free to listen to and download on bandcamp.com. The links are in my bios, in my socials, on my Instagram and shit. You can go look at that shit too. But if you also want to help support further, you can purchase these 2 projects at your own price, from $1 to $5 to $10 to $20. It don't matter as long as you support. So follow me on my socials. Get at me. I follow everybody back, and go support the music, man. Some real shit on there, some real dope beats on there, especially for the artists out there looking for beats. I got you. So let me shout y'all motherfucking names out, man. And I'm gonna play this new song too. We gonna vibe the fuck out. Put some 420s in the comments. If you still here, put 420 in the comments, because we finna play this new shit. We finna play this new shit while we get out of here, and I read y'all motherfucking names off, fam. So like I said, yo, I wanna give a shout out to my nigga Sean. Give a shout out to JR Black. And give a shout out to Visionary Guild. Polluted. My nigga JR Miller. Motherfucking Joe Sway, Kid at Heart. Yo, we got y'all motherfuckers in here, man. Motherfucking shout out to my nigga. Where's this nigga at? Where this nigga at? I seen your name in this bitch too. Hey, shout out to Bianca. Your boy RU. Isha Boo, what's happening? Tony Henderson, I see you. Jennifer, always. Ben Slim, what's happening? Coyote Cage, your drunk ass, I love you, what's up? Bassy ENT, what's happening? Let's go. You ready to be unbiased? My girl. Yes, sir. You see it? 4 p.m. Eastern time, 1 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Central, man. Y'all fuck with me. You ain't got nothing to smoke. I gotta grab something to smoke too, man. Let's get on a mission in a little bit. What's up? Hit me up. Y'all have a good one, man. It's GMS and this motherfucker Smoke Sound. Grind the weed, roll it up, burn it down, that's what's up.
You wanna come over and smoke with me tonight?